Hi everyone. Warm welcome to my channel Yummy to present the most delicious and easy recipes. We are here to enjoy cooking. I kindly request you to subscribe to my channel, add some comments and smash the like button.
To measure out all your ingredients for those of you guys who are going to be doing the measurements, right? So look, I got the glaze and everything over here on this side, and then if you look over here, I got these, ingredients over here. This is everything that's going to go inside of the, with the meat to, make the meatloaf, right? Hey, and as always, the full ingredient list with the measurements will be down in the description box below. Let's get it. Here's what I use for the meatloaf, right? Look, I want you to pay attention to that. It's got the holes in it. So listen, a lot of people tell you want to use like 90-10, a leaner meat, right? But this way you can use, I've even used 73-27, but I like to use 80-20, right? You set it in here, you form it, then when you take it out, what does it do? It drains. Now, for those of you guys that don't have, this apparatus to go inside of there, you can always get yourself some parchment paper and do it. Or you can do it old school like me, like I used to do it, and we just come with the pan. It's a dump and go, it's a dump and go, right? So I'll go ahead, look how fresh this ground beef is. This right here is 80-20. Just, you want to put everything in here. Now that I'm looking at my bowl size, probably wish I'd have got a bigger bowl, but we'll work with it. Add some of these onions. I like a lot of onion in there in mine. I'm gonna hold some back, right? This right here, just sprinkle our seasoning on the top. Now you guys use whatever seasoning you like, but right now I'm gonna go ahead and just get you in the ballpark. You know what I mean? For me, I like to use everything Creole. So look, now I'm putting in the Creole Kick, right? I put in about a tablespoon. Listen, this is the perfect blend to give it that kick. Now, if you guys want to, this is where you probably put in 2 teaspoons, listen to this, of Italian seasoning. That's if you want to do that. Now we come with our pepper. Now I'm gonna hit it with pepper twice. You know what I mean? Because this is only gonna go so far. You know what I mean? Then after I get it mixed, halfway get it mixed, I'm gonna add some more. For the salt, I'm gonna do the same. I'm just gonna give it one generous pinch, leave it like that, and then we'll come back to it, right? So now we're gonna get in there with our hand, and now what we're gonna do is we don't wanna like just beat the meat up, right? Like roll it all tight. So we kind of like just gonna crumble it, just like this, just to get it broke up, right? Once I get it broken, then I'm gonna add these eggs. We just wanna get it halfway. And I like to make a little indentation like this. I don't know can you guys see that? I like to start like that, right? So now let me go ahead, open up an egg. Drop it in just like that. Check it out. We just gonna fold it over, make sure we break that yolk, and then we're gonna get it to start working down in some of the other meat. Now for me, I just kind of like just fold it over and just work with it generously. Now let me clean these gloves off, you know what I mean? And I wanna go ahead and add a little bit more salt, just one more pinch, and just a little bit more of the black pepper, and then we're gonna go ahead and form it. So look, as you can see the kosher salt on the top. You can see the black pepper. Now I'm just going to give it, a few folds over. And this is it right here. You just don't want to overwork, your ground beef. You want it to be as loose as possible, but you still want it to be thoroughly mixed. Look at that. Now we're going to go ahead and start filling up our meatloaf pan, right? So for me, I just take it, and I don't want to push it all down right now. I'm going to do it like this. Oh, you know what I wanted to say too while I was talking about things you can do to level it up? A lot of times I use 1 pound of ground beef and I use a ground pork. You know what I mean? These are things that I do to make it, super moist. Now, I'm not gonna pack this all the way down like you think. I'm just getting it so it'll feel, get rid of some of the air just around it. And then I make this little line. That's what I'm gonna show you, because you know what? Presentation is everything, right? Look, I'm gonna take my finger. I take these right here and I make a little indentation as if I'm packing it down like that. Just on the edges only. Then I take my finger, kind of like just bring it around, and we just gonna put an outline on it, just like this. So this part will be kind of like raised up. And we go like that. Now I just want to get this pretty much level. Okay, so look, when you're done with it, it should look like that. You can see I made this little valley, this little edge right here. In my profession, what I used to be, that we call that a bevel. You know what I mean? We just put that right there. It'll catch any of the fat that renders off on the side, easy to get it off, all of that. And then don't forget, we got it on the bottom. Once it's cooked, we can lift it up. Hey, but enough talking. Look, I'm gonna put this in the oven for about 40 minutes. But how do we know it's done? We're gonna hit it with the meat thermometer, stick it down in the middle, and we're looking for 165 throughout. So we'll hit there, there, and there. Okay, so look, my timer went off, right? I just checked the internal temp. We're about 145, but check this out. We finna coat this. We're gonna go back in the oven for about another 15 minutes. But what we're looking for is 165 degrees. And again, we want it there, there, and there. Now, I'm just gonna take this and all we're gonna do is just coat this on the top, right? Then we can continue to cook it. Now, there's a couple ways you can do this. You know what I mean? Because we started out this way, just to get the loaf, I could have put this and put it on a pan, right? That way we can get it on the sides. Hey, look, we're not trying to overcomplicate this. This is gonna be fire. Even when it's out and I get it set up, I'm gonna coat a little bit on the side anyway. You know what I mean? It just won't be cooked on there like paste, but trust me, folks, it's still gonna be fire. Okay, so look, now we're going back in. Don't forget, we're looking for 165. We're gonna start our timer for 15 minutes. Okay, so I want you to take a look at that right there. That right there is just right. And I checked the internal temp. We at 168. Okay, so look, I done let it rest for about 10 minutes. Actually, it's been about 12 minutes, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this up right now. You can see it just breaks loose. You know, I'm gonna run it like this just to get anything off the excess. And I'm gonna just set it right here for right now, right? And this right here, we discard this. This is just all the fat and everything that came off. I'm gonna take my thumbs. Look, if it's cool and you let it cool for at least 10 minutes, it should be able, you know, cool enough for you to touch it, right? So I'm just gonna take it and you should be able to just slide it like this. We'll just slide it out. Uh-oh. Hey, check this out. This piece right here broke off. You know, where it wrapped around this little part right here. But check this out. Oh yeah, it's fire, folks. All right, so we'll just slide this like this. And let that rest, continue to rest right there before I slice it. If you would like, remember I saved some of this, you can go ahead and just put this on here like this, just to get a little coating, just to put a little bit more flavor on it, right? And don't trip, if you got one of my boards, listen, you've been cleaning it, keeping everything, you know, nice and clean, you know what I mean, and sanitized, it's okay. You know what I mean? That's why we got cutting boards.
Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Do not forget to subscribe and we need comments. And help me to share my channel by smashing the like button, that really does help.